Hey, so as promised, I am going to share with you my morning routine and my nighttime routine, my waking routine and my sleeping routine. So let's start with my morning routine, my waking routine. So every morning I wake at 6 o'clock. At 6 o'clock, the first thing I do when my alarm goes off, I stop my alarm and then I stretch and then I say three things that I am absolutely grateful for. I then lean over and I part the curtain so that I can take in first light. When I'm finished taking in first light, I then get up and I go to the bathroom. But this is how I go to the bathroom. Because I know that I am going to either go walking or I'm going to come back to do my meditation, I make a choice. If I know I'm going to come back to do my meditation, I will go to the bathroom and come back and do my meditation in my bed or in this chair. If I'm not going to do my meditation, I slip my socks on, which are at the bottom in my bed, and stuffed into my shoes. So I will swing over my feet, and right there I'm going to touch my sneakers. I put on my socks, slip my shoes into my walking shoes, and I go to the bathroom. So I do that so that when I come out of the bathroom, then I put on the rest of my gym wear and I go for my walk. For the shortest walk I'll take is 15-minute power walk because I can run up and down the hill, or I go for a 30-minute walk or a 45-minute walk. Occasionally I may walk for an hour. So those are the two to three things that I would have done in the morning. When I come back from my walk, okay, I missed out something. Before I go for my walk, I also take my vitamin D and I also take a glass of water. When I come back from the walk, then I take another glass of water and I put some trace minerals in it so that I can get some to replace my electrolytes. When I'm done with that, I will go and I will ground. So I go into the garden, I take my shoes and socks off, and I might sit down, and there I might read a word of the week, right, to ground me. I might also do my journaling whilst there for the 15 minutes or the 20 minutes. And I'm literally grounding. It's just being there, putting my feet, taking off my shoes and putting my feet on the ground. And that allows me to be at one with nature. And it also has some healing properties. So that is pretty much my morning routine. So when I'm done with those kind of centering, meditative, quietening my brain, calming my central nervous system, it gives me a sense of control over my day. Right now in this moment, I am having so much calm just talking about it, and I think you may even notice it. I'm noticing my body is changing, I'm noticing my voice is changing, I'm noticing that my voice sounds more rhythmic, just talking about this process. So you can tell that this is actually something that I do. Once I'm done that, I come and I have a little spot of fruit, and then I then start to plan my day. Now I usually pre-plan my week, so now I'm looking at fine-tuning what I want to do today. Once that's done, that takes about a half an hour, and then I go and have my breakfast. By the time I'm done my breakfast, it is 9 o'clock, and it's time for me to start my power hour to set my day up. So in my power hour, I'm doing the most difficult thing, started to do the most difficult thing that I could do for the day. And that power hour, I get something accomplished. So I have a big win. 10 o'clock is the time that I allow myself to receive calls and check emails and allow other people to get on my agenda. So note very well, the first 3 hours of the day, I am on my agenda. Now you may not have the luxury to have a 6 to 9 time for you to be on your agenda. You may only have an hour and a half before you get out of the house. What I want to encourage you to do is to get up a half hour earlier, or stay in the bathroom a whole half hour. I know you have other people who are using your bathroom, but what I'm saying is that commit to creating time for you to do these things that serve you and serve your mind. All of what I'm doing is serving your mind. Oops, I forgot something really important. My shower. My shower before I go to work, after I finish my setting up for my day, and before it is time to go to my bar hour, I would have a shower. But I always have, I used to do warm to cold, and I told you about warm to cold yesterday, or early in today's video. But I do a cold shower. I call it my Tony Robbins moment. It is fun. It is riveting. I turn on and especially at this time of year, the water is even colder. I turn on the shower, I count to 3, and that's a rule. You have to be under that shower in 3. And it evokes a scream, but I deliberately muzzle my scream because it makes the body and the nervous system so excited, right? When you do that. You can do let go as well, right? But what that does, it just wakes up your entire nervous system. And you would hear some people talk about plunging, doing cold water plunges. That's why they do it. And so you are more than ready for the day. So when I get out of the shower, I am primed for the day. All right, so that's it for my morning routine. My evening routine starts around 6 o'clock. Now I go to bed 8:30, 9 o'clock, and my exception is 9:30. So it starts around 6 o'clock. 6 o'clock is the time that I take in the evening light. Then I will start preparing my dinner. And so I will prepare my dinner, and I then sit down to have my dinner for 6:30. And I want to be able to finish my dinner by 7:30. I am a very slow eater. If I'm using a salad, you know it will take me an hour. Shortest time I'll eat a salad is 45 minutes, and the shortest time I'll eat a meal is half an hour. So I need to be able to get my food in by 7:30 because I don't want to be eating too late, because I don't want my body to be digesting food when it's supposed to be resting. That gives me a good hour and a half to 2 hours before I am getting ready to sleep. I also stop drinking water at 6 o'clock, so I need to get my 8 glasses of water in by 6. I right now weigh 135 pounds or thereabouts, so half my body weight is roughly that, I don't know, divide that by 2. My math is terrible. But anyway, I use 96 ounces of water. I don't know, 8 glasses of water a day. So I make sure I stop drinking at 6 o'clock, and that avoids me having to go to the bathroom during the night. If you drink too much liquid, then you have to go to the bathroom during the night. After that, I have my dinner, then I will start thinking about what I'm going to be doing tomorrow. I might be writing and finishing anything that I have to do on my computer and on any of my screens. I try to cut off my screens then an hour before, so that's either 8:30 or 8 o'clock, depending on how I'm fixing or see myself fix to get into my bed at either of those hours. Then the next thing I do is I go and I have a cold to warm shower. So I'll start off with the freezing and then I'll end with the reward of the warm. Then it's time for me to get to bed. Now, I talked about my meditations. My meditations can be quite riveting. So I may also have my meditation just before my 6 o'clock hour, but I only do a half-hour meditation so that I can then have my meal starting at 6:30. So that's my meditation. Right, now it's time to get into bed. Now there's sometimes when I get into bed, if I don't feel I'm wound down enough, I may do another meditation, but this meditation now is just all music. And I may do something called a healing imagery, which is me just scanning my body and, in making intentions around how awesome and how lovingly it is filled with health. And that will take me off to sleep. And then I take my phone out because that meditation and that music is on my phone. I take my phone out and I put it outside my door. And I put it on Do Not Disturb, and I also put it on airplane mode. Anyway, that's my sleep routine. Now, I'm not asking you to do all that, But I will say to you, try it. Like I say to all my coaching clients, just try it on. Just try it on. So I just wanted to share that with you so that you can have a sense of what it is like for me to engage in these practices. And it is helpful to me. You know, we are born with the genes that we have, but we die by the decisions that we make.